So, welcome back, everyone. And we have a very great announcement that we need to do. And the biggest announcement that we have right now, another opportunity for us to start our careers. TCS has again released the notification for NQT, that is National Qualified Test. The date is released, all the important details, these are released. And now, what is our task? Our task is to prepare for it well, look at all the details into it, and there is a little difference that we have in TCS NQT this time. What is the difference? We are going to discuss about all of those things into this video. So let's begin with the video. So this is the link for the TCS registration. Now, actually, the link is same as what it was for the Feb NQT. The NQT that was conducted in the month of Feb, the link remains the same. So if you have already registered once, you need not register again. If you're not registered, this is the link. You can find the link in the description of the video as well. The link is already given to us and it's actually the previous link only. What is the recruitment pattern for TCS? So basically, first you'll have to register, then you select the TCS NQT variant, you take the test, you get a very good benchmark score, and your score is going to be valid for 2 years. And then you can apply for all the companies that have a tie up with TCS. A very simple, straightforward process. You apply, you take the test, get a score, and get the job that you're looking for. Super simple, straightforward process that we have. Now, if we talk about what this TCS NQT is, see, everybody knows TCS, everybody wants to have a very good career, and this TCS exactly provides us what we need. That is a very good competency platform and the best platform to access your skills. So, here you're going to have the test that we talk about, this TCS NQT, it is going to access us first for some core cognitive processes for entry level jobs, next, some industry specific knowledge, and some specific skills also could be tested with respect to this particular exam that we're going to give out. What are the variants? So variant, first variant if I talk about, there is going to be a NQT score, that is the National Qualified Test, under which you'll be having a verbal ability, numerical ability, and reasoning ability test. Then you have a attitudinal alignment NQT, which is nothing but a psychometry test, followed by a industry NQT score performance and a subject NQT score performance. So you're going to have an industry score. This industry also, I'll tell you what this industry is, and this subject score also, I'm going to tell you what the subject score is going to be. Registration for the May 2021 NQT that we have, registration is going to end on 20th of April 2021. Now, let me tell you something about this May NQT that we have. This is a limited edition NQT. That means only limited amount of registration will be entertained. It's not that they're going to allow as many students as they want to do. So basically, it's an early bird offer. Okay, so only registrations for a limited number of students would be allowed. Registration is going to end on 20th of April, and the online test is scheduled on 1st and 13th of May. So 2 days you're going to have the exam. Registration is going to end on 20th of April, with the condition that it is a limited edition exam. Only limited number of registrations would be entertained. About the test, it's going to be an in-center exam, so you'll have to be available at the TCS IN authorized exam center. So very carefully choose a center that is close to your place of living so that you can be available on that day for the exam. Also, your score is going to be valid for 2 years. So if you're getting the exam, if you're giving the exam in 2021, it will be valid up till 2023. So for 3 years, you can give the exam. Who all can apply? All these students who are in UG, PG, diploma students who are in their pre-final and final year, students with any degree, any specialization, also freshers who have less than 2 years of experience. Basically, I'm talking about students from the range of year 2019 to 2023. All the students in this range of 2019 to 2023 pass out, they all can apply. So if you are in your final year, pre-final year, or if you're from any background, maybe BE, BTech, or ME, MTech, BSc, BCA, any background you can apply. Or even if you're working somewhere, you have 2 years of experience, you can apply. Plus, one more thing, if you have already given the previous NQT exams and you have a valid score, still you're eligible to apply for this particular exam. It's not that you cannot apply if you have previously given. Previous NQT, if you have given, you can give this also. You have unlimited number of attempts for this particular exam. Now, what is the NQT? Basically, your NQT is going to be uh, it will be accessing your skills of verbal, numerical, reasoning ability. Then you will be having a psychometry test. Industry NQT, if you talk about industry NQT, is going to access you on NQT banking and NQT retail. That is basically how IT works into banking sector and the retail sector. For that, you have the industry NQT. Similarly, if we talk about subject NQT is going to access your skills for some specific dimensions of knowledge. Like NQT, we have subject NQT accountant. We have subject NQT basic computer skills. We have subject NQT IT programming skills. These two are going to be related to your coding. Subject NQT accountant is going to be somewhat related to how IT works in banking. So you'll have to have knowledge of some topics from accountancy, some topics from banking as well. Prerequisites, as you can see, the prerequisites is basically the syllabus. So numerical ability, verbal ability, reasoning, all the topics like number system, arithmetics, problem solving, pattern, they would come up. Subject NQT, if we talk about, we're going to have psychometry, we're going to have pseudocodes, basically Java, C, C++, Python, all those programming languages, they're going to come. Subject NQT, you'll be having something like direct or indirect taxation, and this is truly optional. If you want to opt for subject NQT, you can opt. Otherwise, there is no issue with if you do not want to apply for any of these subject NQT basic, NQT IT programming. There is choice in this. If you want to apply for it, you can apply. Otherwise, you can leave it. You can just give the basic exam also. The next thing that I want to talk about is about the registration process. Now, the difficulty that I was talking about, that this year it is, this time it is a little different. Now, see, the registration link remains the same. If you've already registered, you just have to go on your details and you'll have to verify your details. Now, when you will swipe below, you'll find that this time it's a little different. Why? Because you'll find that at different spaces there are costings, those are mentioned. So if you talk about NQT, you can see there is NQT cognitive skills and rupees 600. Similarly, there is attitudinal and rupees 400, that is rupees 399 mentioned. One thing right now is, since it is a limited edition, you'll have to pay if you want to give the exam. So all you have to do is you'll have to click on buy now. When you will do the buy now, you'll do the payment. Only then you'll be getting the hall ticket. Now, this is a very, very important thing. If you want to give the NQT right now, you'll have to pay for this particular exam. Same applies for attitudinal alignment, that is psychometric test also. If you want to give the test, you'll have to buy it, and then only you'll be able to get the hall ticket for that particular exam. For industry NQT, the costing is not yet declared. Similarly, when you'll go to subject NQT, you'll find that subject NQT IT programming, the costing is already declared. Please keep this in mind that if you're not paying, you're not going to get the admit cards, which is where this time it is going to be a little different compared to how it used to be previously. Now, somewhere in between, you must have got a mail that the assessment and all the product that is given to you, it's free of cost. The product, actually, the subscriptions to these are free of cost. That is, you can learn all of them free of cost, but if you want to give the exam, you'll have to pay for giving all those exams. Like you can see here, there is TCS and Career Edge, Young Professional, there is communication skills, interview skills. All of this are actually provided free of cost, but if you want to give the exam for them, you'll have to pay. All the courses, like you can see, all the different courses, GDPI, email etiquettes, everything is provided there. It's free of cost, but the test that you'll have to give, it is going to cost you a little. And once you're going to pay up for them, you will be able to give the exam. You will get the hall ticket only after paying up for all the exams. Rest, everything remains the same. How the exam was conducted, how we did last time for the Feb, everything remains the same for that.